Hi! In this video we'll talk about keywording stock submissions, how to find low competition keywords, and most importantly, how to find good keywords. There are countless keywording tools out there, but I mostly use the integrated Shutterstock keyword research tool and Dropstock.io. In this video, I will talk just about Dropstock.io. It's a free tool, but you'll need to make an account to use it. Also, it is much more than just a keyword research tool, but I won't focus on other tools and features they offer as I don't use them. But they offer three kinds of keywording tools, and 99% of the time I use keyword research tool, and it looks something like this. On the left you can add a search term, let's say a phone. Below we can also write keywords we don't want them to appear in our results, or ones that we want. We can also choose from 4 file types. I mostly have all checked. The site will also show you a graph underneath the search section where you will be able to see from which files the data was gathered from. If we now click search, we will see keywords for our search term on the right. The number at the top of the page indicates how many keywords you have selected and how many will be copied. By default, the page already selects 50 keywords with the highest frequency, which is marked with a blue bar. Additionally, there are 3 numbers with different parameters. Let's go together over them to see what each parameter is for. Also, by clicking on any keyword, you can remove it from the selection, and further down, you will have more keywords you can add. First, let's talk about the tag sign. The tag sign is for frequency, and shows the frequency of the keywords being used for asset matching your query. And if you think about it, it's quite logical that the phone is at the top of our search. Now, let's see what happens if we search for something more specific, like a phone case for an iPhone. In this case, we get a much higher frequency for many more keywords. All words that appear in the search term are quite equally represented, with other similar keywords not lagging much behind as well. What I discovered is that the slower the descent of blue bar is, the fewer search results are for your search term, meaning that the site has less data to work with. So, to get the best keywords, don't use very long search terms because it will skew your results. But you can use this longer search term as long tail keyword, or you can use it in the description or in the title for your file. The eye icon. The eye icon is for views per file, which shows the average number of views of files matching a query containing this keyword. On the left is also a graph that shows you the number of views for your search with an average below it. This eye icon means that if a customer will search for a phone searching term, on average the file containing this phone keyword will get 91 views, but this can change based on the search term. If we look at our phone case example, we can see that phone keyword drops to 65.5 views. The dollar icon. The dollar icon stands for sales per file, and it shows the average number of sales of files matching a query containing this keyword. This is in principle the same as with views per files, just that we have sales rather than views, and you have the same graph on the left. And last is rating. Ranking metric is devised from average views and files for this keyword. Usually the higher the better, but beware of numbers for keywords with low frequencies, as this might be just statistical glitches. Actually, for all these numbers, the higher it is, the better. And if all are high, you could just find yourself a golden keyword. But that doesn't mean you will get sales right away. You will be just a bit closer. I'll show you one more trick, so you'll be able to make your chances even greater. You probably noticed that there are only single term keywords displayed, so I encourage you to select just 30 to 40 keywords and then use additional long tail keywords, as you will have a better chance at ranking for them. You can even use the combination of keywords you already wrote, like for our example, we could use phone case, phone cover, phone protection, and so on. Now we'll take a look at a second way you can find low competition keywords. There is some work involved, but it could pay off big time. But before we do that, like would be astonishing. Thank you. Okay, for our second method, you first need to open any stock site that displays the number of hits for your search. I'll use Shutterstock. I implemented this strategy with my monthly earning challenge series, if you want to check them out. And here is how it's done. Simply start with one item you wish to shoot, or you have a picture of it already. Simply, you type the name of the item in the search. Let's try this with wine. As we see, wine has 2.4 million hits, which is quite a lot. But pay attention to the autocomplete section, as there are the exact keywords that people search for, and you can find some keywords that have a very low hit count. Also, keep attention to recommendations just above the pictures, because most of the time there are keywords with very low competition, and you can use them to your advantage as well. But remember, never include a keyword just because it has low competition if it's not related to your picture. And that's all. Very simple yet very effective. And if you put a few of these keywords to your keyword section, there is a high chance that asset can get sold. Hope you find this video useful and hopefully you learned something new. If so, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have an awesome day. See ya!